Afternoon, everyone. Hello, welcome, welcome. A very warm welcome to not one, but two events that we're going to have this afternoon, two award ceremonies at the DW Global Media Forum 2022. Now, let's begin with the Startup Contest. Since 2019, we've been organizing this event to explore innovative ideas and clever solutions that can help journalists in their daily work. Whether that is a tech tool to streamline the many tasks that all of us have to do each day, or perhaps an initiative that encourages freedom of speech. We're all ears here at the Startup Contest for finding new ways of doing things. Now, I'm going to start with a couple of statistics. Let's roll the video. We had almost 100 applicants from 39 countries this year, reaching from Canada to Australia, from Norway to South Africa, and from Venezuela all the way to Mongolia, around the world in 96 startups, if you will. Our startups come in all shapes and sizes, with more than 2/3 being small enterprises. There were 27 mid-sized companies with less than 50 staff this year, and only 2 of our startups have between 50 and 100 employees. Finally, the majority of the startups this year were launched in the last 5 years. There's also a noteworthy spike in founders in the last year, and only 2 of our 96 applicants have more than 10 candles on their birthday cakes. Now, out of all those applicants, in all their diversity, we selected 10 startups to take part in our incubation days earlier this month. Let's take a look at the next video to learn more about our 10 contestants.
Animate Your Science Australia, empowering scientists to change the world by communicating in an accessible way using scientifically accurate video animations that make research stand out. Azernus, Germany, delivering software solutions to analyze the digital content of news publishers to help media organizations identify relevant topics while measuring the performance of competitors. Eli.io, Ukraine, a platform that allows users to generate video content featuring real humans with only text input, opening the digital video content market to everyone. FactSpace West Africa, Ghana, an independent, non-partisan organization tackling misinformation across West Africa using digital tools for fact-checking purposes, while also focusing on research and training. Inspired, Luxembourg, a social storytelling platform that helps emerging writers around the globe publish and sell interactive stories online while helping authors find new audiences. LeadStory, Australia, an on-demand news streaming platform with an algorithm designed to broaden users' perspectives while also providing new revenue sources to sustain quality journalism. Streaming Go, India, delivering business insight and intelligence in video content to identify opportunities to organizations to generate revenue by analyzing the way humans interact with videos. Growth Club by The Recursive, Bulgaria, delivering global awareness on Southeast Europe's fast-growing tech ecosystem while giving business leaders in the region communication and matchmaking tools to scale globally. Uzek, Mongolia, a news intelligence and media automation platform that connects journalists and news consumers, allowing people to create common values to support sustainable media ecosystems in Mongolia. Visualist, Norway, a digital tool that helps the film and TV industry automate regulatory compliance reviews globally through the innovative use of computer vision and cloud collaboration.
So those were our 10 contestants that took part in the incubation days earlier in June. And in a moment, you can see another video in the background highlighting some impressions from those incubation days. Our 10 competitors met online, got to learn about each other's ideas, and also about different approaches and business models. They were then coached by our team of experts on important steps that any startup needs to take into consideration when trying to grow. Those sessions included everything from learning about marketing measures to improving your business pitch. And there in a moment, we will see our participants from all around the world, each one with an idea that can change important aspects of the media industry. Just look at those hopeful faces. And finally, in just a moment, we will see some impressions from our jurors hard at work, trying to determine who gets to move ahead to the semi-final. There they are, which took part yesterday, and I'm sure a lot of you watched that. Before we meet our two finalists in a moment now, just one more thing. We spoke to one of our jurors about what exactly investors might be looking for when they invest their money in a startup. Let's take a look at that video. I'm here today to talk to our judge, Nico Lummer from NMA Venture Capital in Hamburg, Germany. Nico, thank you for joining me today. And the first thing I want to know from you is, what role do you think media startups play in an age that is marked by so many crises, starting from a global pandemic to economic woes to actual war? Why do you think these topics are relevant for startups, and what can startups deliver in this field?
Media companies right now face lots of challenges, and all the crises you just talked about make it apparent that startups are necessary to bring in innovation in different parts of the media industry, and try out new things, and maybe find answers to new questions that have just arisen.
Okay, and could you also tell me, please, what are your expectations from startups participating at the DW Global Media Forum Startup Contest? What should be the unique selling points they bring to the fore, in your opinion?
My expectations every year at the Deutsche Welle Global Media Forum is that startups bring in unique perspectives from all over the world, and having access to all those different viewpoints on developments in the world with a focus on media is a tremendous thing, because we learn new things, and we can share ideas, and that's, for me at least, the main aspect of the startups at Global Media Forum.
All right, now we had 96 applicants, 10 semifinalists, and now 4 finalists. The stakes are high and the tension is rising. But what I would like to know is, for every good idea that might just fail, there'll always be a new idea hoping to gain traction and eventually succeed. So, bearing that in mind, what is your biggest piece of advice to startups and entrepreneurs in general?
My biggest advice to startup founders is fail fast and fail often, because you need iterations to find the right angle for your product, the product market fit, and you need to talk to people. You need to find out what's going on. You need to find out in which direction is the world turning. And you never will get it right on the first shot. But, don't let go, just keep on pushing, and then you will succeed.
Thank you very much, Nico Luma, Managing Partner at NMA Venture Capital. Let's see what today's competition holds, and may the best startup win. And with that, I'll hand back over to you, Sertan. Thank you, Sertan. That guy's so easy to work with. Always a pleasure. So, you've already met one of our judges just now, Nico Luma from NMA Venture Capital. And just so you know about our processes in all transparency, our other 3 judges are Parul Madan, the founder of Judash, Fred Muvunyi, project manager and strategist at DW, and Sandra Winterberg, CEO of Mediencluster NRW. All of them outstanding individuals who are truly devoted to incorporating fresh concepts to start shaping tomorrow now. Now the time has come to meet our 2 finalists, and don't worry, I am keeping an eye on the clock here, by the way. Our first finalist is FactSpace West Africa from Ghana. Let's learn a bit about their work in this clip.
FactSpace West Africa is an independent, non-partisan fact-checking organization signatory to one of few globally recognized media metric standards, the IFCN Code of Principles. We are one of 5 African fact-checkers signatory to the IFCN Code of Principles. We focus our efforts by fighting misinformation by fact-checking, helping build digital tools with the understanding of the West African nuance, and closing the digital gap through trainings. Over the past 2+ years, we've been working to deal with election misinformation by executing a multi-agency collaboration which involves Meta, like-minded CSOs, local and international observer groups in Ghana and the Gambia. We've also been impacting policy by helping guide the Ghana Health Service to put up a national COVID-19 misinformation guideline to inform the activities as they help tackle COVID-19 misinformation. We've trained about 1,000 people in our focus countries to help close the critical gap which has to do with digital literacy.
And now we have an opportunity to meet Rabiu Al Hassan from FactSpace, West Africa. How are things in Accra? Okay, I'm going to have to learn some lip reading, I think. Can we do that one more time? How are things in Accra?
Yeah, things are warm and good here in Accra.
Very good. I'm glad to hear that. Now, we're also great here. There are hundreds of people here. And if they're anything like me, they have one question in mind right now. Why should you win?
Yes, so FactSpace West Africa is a very young fact-checking organization trying to tackle misinformation and disinformation across the West African sub-region. We've done some work in Ghana, also in the Gambia. What we are expecting this opportunity to collaborate with DW by winning this contest would mean for us is we would want to first impact elections in Liberia, Sierra Leone, and Nigeria. They would be having elections next year, and this collaboration, if successful, after winning this contest, would make immediate impact by leveraging on the template that we've set for ourselves, tackling election misinformation, by creating a multi-agency collaboration, which would include internet companies, civil society organizations who are committed to the process, and also local and international observer groups. Then we would also leverage the reach of DW to expand across the 16 West African countries. But more importantly, we would want to reach vulnerable communities. So we would want to leverage on local languages and the publication of our fact checks to reach these people to help stop the weaponization of misinformation and the undermining of the countries that have very exposed fault lines that border on political and ethnic tensions.
Okay, thank you very much. A man with a plan. I like that. Best of luck to you. May the best startup win, is what I can say. Now, let's meet our second finalist, and that is LeadStory from Australia. How are you guys doing down under?
The concept for the business was born out of Facebook's decision to ban all news content here in Australia earlier last year, and the idea that the broadcast journalism industry needs its own ecosystem to provide a sustainable future for the industry. On the one hand, we're, for the publishers, providing a better way to monetize the clicks from social media or visits to articles or video serving sections of their websites. On the other hand, we're solving a problem for news consumers, providing a platform to watch news that matters to them from multiple sources on any device they choose, be it web, mobile, or connected TV. But at the core of everything we do here at LeadStory is putting power back in the hands of people and publishers. We are truly independent, not controlled by any one company or publisher that has existing priorities or leanings, offering an algorithm that widens rather than narrows worldviews and offers multiple sources of the same story to offer balance and discovery.
Okay, great. I got a little bit ahead of myself there. There's just too many screens. I get easily distracted. But here we have him, Cam from LeadStory. How are things down under?
Hi, certain, yeah. Late night here, but yeah, we're thrilled to be involved. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. And I'm also going to ask you, why should you be today's winner?
Yeah, well, we want to get the word out about what we're doing at LeadStory. It's much more than a news app, a news platform. We're trying to create a movement amongst the broader media industry, and partners like Deutsche Welle. It's really important to the mission that we're on, which is, as I said, providing power, putting power back in the hands of people and publishers. For too long, we've seen revenue diverted to the tech giants, and for the news industry to have a sustainable future through not just the next 5 or 10 years, but the next 50 years, we need to take back control of our revenue streams and a platform, an independent platform that can bring multiple disruptive revenue sources and put as much money as possible back into the pockets of publishers. That's what we're focused on.
Okay, fantastic. Well, Same words, best of luck to you. The moment has arrived when I can finally reveal the winner of the 2022 DW Global Media Forum Startup Contest. And the winner is LeadStory Australia. Congratulations. Give him a big round of applause, please. Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations, Cam. Out of nearly 100 startups, your pitch won our jury over. You must be feeling pretty chuffed right now. How are you?
Oh, thanks, Certain. We're thrilled. My co-founder Shane and I, when this opportunity came up, we jumped at it. More than anything because we, between ourselves, love Deutsche Welle content. As soon as we got it on the platform, it was just one of the most popular publishers that we had, and the opportunity to work more closely together and hopefully to get more Deutsche Welle content on our platform just was too good to pass up. So yeah, we're thrilled. Yeah, fantastic. And the work that Rabio is doing over there in Ghana is incredibly important. So congratulations to Rabio for making the final as well.
All right, thank you. And thank you for loving our work so much down under in Australia. We hope we will be part of your journey of growth in the coming year. What are your plans for this coming year, actually? Tell me.
Yeah, so we've got a really exciting pilot that we kick off next month with a major publisher down here to monetize the millions of views that they get on social media across Facebook and Twitter, which has really been a focus of our business for the past few months, and really making sure that that works as best as possible. And one of the most exciting things for me is that revenue that we'll generate for this publisher will go back into the newsroom. And we just heard from the CEO of that publisher today, and they're going to hire 3 to 4 more journalists with the money that we provide, which for me and my co-founder Shane is exactly what we want to do. That is our mission is sustaining broadcast journalism, because there is no better form of storytelling than a well-crafted broadcast journalism piece, and we just want to provide as many opportunities for young up-and-coming journalists and also major global publishers to get that out there.
Okay, well, you did forget 2 things that are going to be on your agenda for the coming year, because as part of your prize, we'll be doing DW media coverage about LeadStory, and there will also be a training with the DW Academy for you guys in a subject that you are interested in. So once more, big congratulations, and we wish you all the best. Big congrats.